Well, good evening YouTubers, thanks for tuning in. I've been watching some of my own videos back and I'm realising I need to do an introduction and a signing off at the end. You know, I work in a scrapyard, I'm not Steven Spielberg. Anyway, we had a little bit of fun on the post section. I put like a bit of a screenshot of the dashboard and that of a certain tractor, and we were all having guessing games what it was and this, that and the other. Well, it's not this one, but this did come recently and I've been meaning to make a video but I've just been too busy with work. Anyway, we picked up this W6. It's an original wartime Lend-Lease import. It's 1941, but it was first registered with that license plate in 1942. I've got the original old-fashioned registration documents. Anyway, it's an older restoration. Someone spent some money on it. It's got a few new bits on it here and there. It's got new back tyres, Firestone. It's got Firestone fronts. It's got the weights, which are desirable. It's not been running for a long time. We took the carburettor off it and it was really rusty inside, so I did put a video on recently sandblasting carburetors. It was only a short video, but anyway, one of them was off this. But the reason, I don't know, I just like anything international or McCormick-Deering. You know, we all have each to our own and all that. But the radiator's really nice, the core's good in it. Even the badge is nice. These are usually all flattened out. We've sent off for a rebuild kit for the mag. Look at this, something's even trying to build a nest in there already. So we've been here a week. But the tin works nice and straight, because over here in merry old England, or not so merry at the moment, tin work is hard to find and people who've got it know what it's worth, so that's nice. It's got a paper pulley on it which is well oil soaked, but I'd put a bucket on just to stop it deteriorating while it stood out for a bit. It looks to me like it's been an older restoration and someone's either fell out of love with it or they've passed on and it's been a bit neglected since. But it's got the original IH clocks, oil and temperature. These tyres are as nice as you could wish for. And the tin work of the mud guards. On a lot of these, the mud guards here, and obviously on the other side, are always bashed in. But they're not the perfect, really. The perfect. The steering wheel's a little bit crusty, but I've got a couple of spare steering wheels. Clutch pedals, there's a little bit of wear on them, but for a tractor of this age, nothing. Also, there's very little side to side. A lot of these big long reach pedals, I've seen them where the pedals actually rub in the mudguard, the fender. You've got your belt pulley control here, gear shifter, accelerator, magneto stop, you know, grounds out the magneto but it's not wired up, and this little handle is for the shutters, because this is a kerosene, or as we call them in Britain, a petrol paraffin. There's your PTO control here, just lift up, still got the PTO cover. And for one of these, the steering's quite sharp, there's very little play in it. I've seen them where there's loads of slop in everything, but this is quite good. So that is basically a Farmall M engine, and it's also the same they used in the T6 crawler, which we also have the channel icon. In fact, I've never done a video on that. It's been on the front cover of Classic Plant magazine, but I've never made a video of it. I have to get round to it. It's buried in the back of the shed. I have to shuffle a few round. Anyway, we're hoping to have a song out of this shortly. We've got the carburetors done, and we've got the parts for the magneto, but Dad's gone away for the bank holiday weekend, so he's in charge of that while I've been busy at work. So that's the W6, nice straight example. I've actually been reading on forums that in parts of America they're getting hard come by, which I was quite surprised about. But anyway, we've got one here, it's in the collection. It'd be nice to have a big building, Farmall just only, International and Farmalls all lined up, models. Anyway, while we're on the subject, we've recently got this trailer. I was drawn to this, it's had a new deck put on it, it's nice and tidy. Good steel work, not rotten. The tyres were a bit kaput on it. Anyway, I managed to find some new old stock tyres. There's a 10-year rule in Britain for HGV tyres and that. Anyway, these are 6 years old. So I've still got 4 years on them, but they're brand new. Still parts of the label, and if you look, you still see the whiskers and the Goodyear. You can't ask for better than that for a farm trailer as well. Luckily farm trailers don't come under testing rules like a heavy goods vehicle, so they'll outlive me, them tyres. It has a hydraulic ram. You pull the catch out there, pull the locking pin out, move the catch, and then it'll drop right to the floor, and it's ideal for crawlers. So basically it's only 6 inches high roughly from the floor when it's all dropped down. So I'm looking forward to getting the big Fergie hooked up to that, and we can move stuff about a lot easier. Just for those with interest, the deck is 16 foot long. So it's not massive, but it's not too small, it's not too big. But anyway, it's a lovely evening. You can hear the birds, the trees are coming green. The sheep are munching on the field. And there's the cat. There he is. He's never far away from us. Anyway, the picture in the post I put up and everyone was having a guess on was this latest edition, which I was going to make a video on the W6, which has been here a couple of weeks, but anyway, this has come today. And any of you, no, I don't think anyone got it. We had W9, H, M, you know, W4. Anyway, it's a WD6. Now this is petrol on this side. We've got an injector pump. There's a changeover valve, well, mechanism, I should say. So you start up on petrol, because this side has got a carburetor and a magneto. So you start up on petrol, warm the engine up, and then you flick a lever on the dashboard. See, the clue in the picture on the post was the extra lever, but no one picked it up. The lever with the black knob. That one. Belt, clutch, belt pulley, changeover lever, gear shifter, throttle, independent brakes for each wheel. Anyway, while we're here, still running the IH ammeter, which is nice. Switch box is all complete. Steering wheel's not too bad on this, it's nice. There's a little bit more play in this, but it's a diesel, so it's probably done more work. But I suppose once you roll in, it takes up any slop. The pedals are still pretty sharp. Same as the W6, the PTO down here. We've got a drawbar that's not too wallowed out, usually all egg shaped. It's not too bad for its age. We've even got the light bracket if we want to put lights on, and the mud guards are good on this, which is a bonus, because that just bugged me, because if they were bent up it'd just irritate me. But we've got nice tyres again. And these are 16, 9, 14, 30. We've got the rear weights. So this is the only one I've got with rear weights. So actually, you know, the W9's got rear weights on, but they're a different style to this. We've got the all metal pulley, so we don't have to worry about it getting wet. Toolbox is still here. They're usually missing. But like, you know, the history that's seen. We've got IH clocks again. The later pre-cleaner with the glass jar. We've got a new muffler here. Stanley muffler. The front tyres are a little bit more aged, but they're good enough. They match the rest of the tractor. The grill's nice. And the radiator core is as nice as you could ask for. We're full of antifreeze. Even got AF on. It's got a different style of front wheel to any of the other ones. They kind of look more like the Super style. But same again. Nice back tyres, oversized. They do look mean with these oversized back tyres, but they do run close to the inside of the mudguard. And yeah, this has got a little bit of play in. That's a job for the lathe. And if you can see the tag, it's WD6 WD BK4535. Is that a 1? No, it's a dint. So it's WD BK4535, rated max idle speed 1610 RPM. I'll have to have a look in my book, see what year it is, unless someone in the comments knows and they can post it up for us. It's hard to find tractors of this age in this kind of condition. See how someone's added a tube with the bung, because it's quite difficult to get your hand in to undo the block tap, so they've put it here on a tube. A bit novel. Anyway, I've been working on the Nuffield, so I've got another video in the pipeline. I've just not quite finished editing it. This is just a on the hop, make it one shot only. We're not going to do any editing, we're just going to make a quick video, let you all know what the answer was to that post, give you a quick walk around and keep you all up to speed. But while you're here, I think I'll go and have a look at the W9, so all three are in the same video. I'll just walk over there, so bear with me. Come on, boss, are we off? Well, just as I'm walking towards the W9, there's the WD6. We're still in the process of sorting the back end out on that. We kind of, weather turned bad on us, so we need to sort a shed out really, instead of dodging the weather. But that's the same engine, petrol this side. Diesel this side. This has got the earlier type pump on it. It's American Bosch, yeah, I thought it was. Now, we're going up in scale here. Back in its day, this one's 1944. I do know that because I've researched the serial number on it. Back in its day, 5.5 litre, I believe. We've got the bigger weights, bigger tractor, bigger weights. I've just bought some new tyres because these are, that could even be an original with that style of tread, but it's really cracked up in places, and there's one place it's got a big rip in it, so I had to bite the bullet and buy tyres for it. Like, this is a big tractor. You were farming back in the day if you had one of these. The light's not brilliant there, so let's see if we can have it. That's a little bit better. We've got the correct H4 mag. Original paint. What's left of it. Starting handles sat down there. I've got the belt pulley all reconditioned in the shed, ready to fit. It's just a case of making a bit of time. Going to work's a problem at the minute. She's running on Goodyear fronts, 750 18s. And this is an original wartime import. It did have a reg on it, but it's too far gone to make out. It looks like a D, J, and I can't make the rest out. I have got a replacement badge for this, and then we're just going to have to straighten the grill out. It's a little bit bent there, but it's solid. It's not rotten, it's solid. You can hear the ground shake when this is running. We've sorted the governor out. When it came, it was running, but the governor was rattling. So we've got another governor off a parts breaker from down south, Jason Smith. He brings a lot of stuff in from Canada, Anyway, I managed to get another governor because it was too much hassle to redo what was on it, so we just found another governor, and I've got a rebuild kit for the lift pump. See, we can't run it at the minute because oil would come out, and a lot of people bypass the lift pump anyway because if the diaphragm goes, it lets petrol or gasoline, if you, depending on which part of the world you're in, get into the crankcase, and it dilutes your engine oil and gives you lubrication problems. But it's just a beast of a thing, this, and it's scruffy, and I like it how it is, just oily rat rod look. And if you look on YouTube, there's a few videos of these, and they do a fair turn of speed in road gear. But that would have been like the rival to like something like the Case LA, you know, big time farming. But when you think it's like 50 horse, I think there were 45 horse on the engine and 50 on the belt. Around them kind of figures. But like, you know, and when you look at what people are running today, I've got a new steering wheel for this as well, because I've got the bigger, I think it's 18 inches 4-spoke steering wheel, because people have said that it may just makes them a bit easier to turn having the bigger steering wheel, so I got the bigger one. I've got a replacement seat, got that off Jason Smith as well. And again, the pedals, they're not too bad. I always check for the pedals being slick with the tread plate worn off them and that, but they're not too bad. And the steering's quite good on this, it's nice, you can see there. It's not too bad at all for a big tractor. That was a Herefordshire tractor all its life, and the story I got told from the previous owner was it belonged to a threshing contractor, but somewhere along the line someone's removed the belt pulley, so I've had to get another one. And because there is actually pictures of this at an auction sale from years ago, and it's got a belt pulley on it with it's got a big cast iron pulley with a big wooden outer rim. But someone's obviously decided, took a liking to it, swapped it out, but they have put the blanking plate on. But we're going to make it into a threshing tractor again, not that we're going to go threshing, but it's just nice to have. And again, the tin work's solid, it's thick, it's, you know, it's not, it's scruffy, but it's not rotten. So anyway, that's where we're up to international wise. The poor old F20 there. We're still looking for a cylinder head, if anybody knows of one, preferably in the UK. T20 there, we've had that going recently. Now it's hemmed in with that one. Anyway, I'm going to have to go because I've got to empty that pickup into that skip. So we'll catch you on the next, and thanks for watching if you're so far in. Bye for now.